What is a hygiene tip trick that everyone should know? Don't ignore a toothache. Abscesses can lead to sepsis that'll destroy your whole body. Take care of those luxury bones. Occasionally wipe down your door knobs and light switches. When I was a maid, I'd clean people's light switches and they'd be covered in brown gunk because they'd never been cleaned before. We touch them multiple times every day. They get nasty. Edit typo. Brush your tongue and the top of your mouth along with your teeth. Tongue scrapers are amazing and make a huge difference. I always explain it to people, like if you eat Doritos, then brush your teeth and use mouthwash. You can still taste the Doritos, if that makes sense. And if you can taste it, people can smell it. A tongue scraper after brushing gets all of it, and your mouth will actually feel clean. Getting a tongue scraper was a game changer. Clean your pillowcase regularly. It helps keep your face from breaking out. I change my pillowcase every 4 nights, 1 night per side originally because of breakouts. Helped a lot. Just went to a second-hand store. Got a ton of cheap pillowcases. Wash them with hot water and bleach and voila. You've a 4-sided pillow. Surely either side of the case is the same if you're turning them inside out considering how thin they are. Maybe not hygiene, but use a face lotion with a SPF of 15 or higher. You'll thank yourself later on in life. Can confirm. Moved to SE Alaska from the southern US. Everyone up here looks 10 years younger because of less sun exposure. Fun fact. At 18, I went away from the south to the north. Very cold place. I'm 31 and looking smooth on my skin and stuff. I don't have any actual wrinkles and I'm just now starting to get slight lines on my large and expressive forehead. My skin is soft anyway. I moved back down to the south again. Meet my old childhood friends. Many are already having multiple big wrinkles and stuff and damage obviously from the Sunday. It's shocking. Now my boyfriend is super handsome and still young enough looking. Maybe a few years older than our actual ages. But he has this massive wrinkles around his eyes. Then some on his forehead and stuff. I'm just surprised. He's been out in the sun a lot for work and that's the result. It's scary almost. And I wish I didn't have such a weird dislike of lotion type stuff and had been wearing sunscreen daily in my adult life. Washing my hairbrush. I used to just get rid of the excess hair, but that was it. I never rinsed it out. I wash it in a mild soap solution and rinse in very hot water, and it makes my hair smell so much better. I did this the other day. I was pretty grossed out by how dirty the water was afterwards. Wait, today I learned you try washing your duvet or pillows. I hand wash my duvet and pillows every 3 months. Because I experience night sweats and you should see the color of the water. Absolutely gross. I wash them in the bathtub and then use the spin cycle on the washer to get most of the moisture out before hanging them out to dry. Floss your teeth. If not daily, at least a couple of times a week. Why? Go floss them. Smell that floss. That sewage smell. It's from the food rotting between your teeth. I'm getting fillings in all my molars from not flossing. Y'all don't be like me. I've got fillings in every tooth. Sometimes flossing just doesn't help enough. I brush 3 times a day, mouthwash each time, and floss once a day. My dentists still tell me to brush more, but at this point I've resigned my fate. Bad teeth can be due to genetics, which sounds like your case. Sorry for losing the DNA lottery in this department. Poop first, shower second. It ruins my day when it happens in reverse order. Post shower shits are the worst. Makes you want to reset your whole day. Wash behind your ears and in the folds on the outside for that matter. Shit gets gross as duck real quick. Wash out your ass every time you shower. Same with scrubbing between your toes. Letting the soapy water run down to your feet is absolutely not the same. It may not cure stinky feet, but it will absolutely help. Wash your navel every time you shower. Pee after sex. Male or female. Everybody needs to pee after sex. Also, if you're reading this, you probably need to drink at least 1 glass of water. Get out of bed first though. Spread your cheeks before sitting on the toilet to shit. Your toilet paper will last twice as long. Use a footstool and you won't get piles ever. Add in a bidet sprayer and you've got the perfect routine. Wash your crack. You smelly bastards. I've seen this on so many of these threads, and I still can't believe there are people that don't wash their ass in the crack. It's where you poop from. There was a post from way back about some dude who never wiped inside his ass crack because putting things in your butt is gay. The post was by his girlfriend, I think. Clean your phone. Antibacterial wipe all over that ducker. Also keyboards. You get more kisses if you have good breath. Drinking plenty of water is a big help with breath. A dry mouth is a smelly mouth. Washing your hands is good. Source: OP still hasn't responded. I'm calling bullshit. Get a tongue scraper, especially if you are prescribed stimulant medication. Your breath will be so much fresher. Floss your teeth. People think brushing your teeth will completely rid you of smelly breath. Wrong. Next time you floss, smell it, and you will be grossed out. When you take a shower or get out of a pool, slide your hands down your legs, arms, stomach, butt etc. a few times like windshield wipers when you turn the water off, and there'll be less on the floor when you get out, and your towel won't be as soaking wet either. Points finger to temple. Dry off while standing in the tub shower. No water on the floor. You're in public and your armpits smell disgusting. Use hand sanitizer because the smell is caused by bacteria, and the hand sanitizer killed it. Just don't do this regularly because your skin is sensitive under your armpits. Also don't do this on freshly shaved armpits. I'm baffled to see a lot of wash your ass comments. People don't do that. Buy all new underpanter. I read this in Italian. I don't know why I did it, but I recently started adding a splash of distilled white vinegar in the washing machine when doing laundry. My clothes come out smelling so fresh and soft, and seem to be visibly cleaner and more vibrant, so now I'm hooked. I'm not a big guy, but I run very hot and sweat a lot. I always had issues with stank seemingly getting locked into my clothes, specifically shirt pits, after they got about a month old. The vinegar really seems to help keep my clothes fresh for longer. Also, regularly wash your towels, pillowcases and pillows, bed sheets, and the comforter. I think you'd be surprised by how much oil, bacteria, and general filth build up on your bed sheets and such. Chemist here. Vinegar is an acid. Soaps are bases. You are neutralizing some of your soap. Most people in the US use way more detergent than needed, and when you do, it doesn't all get washed off. That leaves a film that can then attract extra dirt. Another cheaper way to get the same effect you are experiencing is to cut the amount of detergent you use to like a third what the manufacturer recommends. Oh, and towels seem extra sensitive to this. I will do a vinegar wash on my bath towels every few months. Helps get rid of musty smells developing and makes them softer and more absorbent. Adding on to your comment about reducing the amount of detergent, don't use fabric softener on towels. The oil builds up and makes it less absorbent. Vinegar in a downy ball helps with softening. I cloth diapered. Most detergents in the US have so much extra in them that makes them smell good, but actually reduces the absorbency. Tide-free clear worked best for me, but still had to strip using Dawn every other month. Trying to convince my family that clean has no smell was hard. Still get pushback on some things, but I'm allergic skin allergy to most fragrances. If you have plans to shower before sexy time, guys, know that a vag is a sensitive thing. And although some guy marketed body washes smell amazing, the smell good ingredients can be really irritating for her during and afterward. Look for something unscented. Also, anything with a cooling effect or eucalyptus or menthol is a big no-no. Even if it doesn't burn on your dick, it can still sting in the vagina. On the same note, don't buy lube that claims to have an retardant cooling effect. It burns. Unless you're both into that, then go for it. Don't put soap inside your vagina. Don't use douches. Mild soap is fine just on the outer labia and around the clitoris. Water is good for the rest. If you have a bad smell that lasts, even after washing the outside with soap and rinsing with water, then you need to go to a gynecologist and get checked for STD or UTI or other types of infections. Always wipe front to back. And remember, never ever believe someone when they tell you that shaving your pubic hair will rid you of crab infestation. Invest in a good night cream. Even if you are not regularly moisturizing, using a good night cream even a couple times a week makes a heck of a difference for your face. Wash your feet. Most people I know seem to believe their feet magically become clean from having soapy water run down them while they are showering. That is not the case. You really need to wash your feet. Also a good idea to take a pumice or foot file to calluses and use a hard nail brush for toenails. Keeping your feet clean will prevent a lot of problems, particularly with fungus. Funguses live and thrive on dead skin cells, so if you have toenail fungus you will have a really hard time getting rid of it till you get rid of dead skin around the nails. Oh man, this brought back some terrible memories of my first time showering with an ex. I started soaping my legs and he was absolutely confused. I asked, jokingly, if he's never washed his feet, and he confirmed. From that day, I often wonder how many other people don't do this and shudder in mild disgust. I was in the army once. In training we had open showers, so up to many people showering within sight of each other. I can confirm the majority never washed their feet. Several were shocked and even disgusted by seeing me wash mine. They thought it was weird and unnatural. Their shitty foot hygiene made me even more thorough with mine, as I did not want their foot funguses or warts. It's not gay to wash your ass. Buy a bidet. Brush the roof of your mouth. It's just as important as brushing the tongue. Buy a bidet. If you're thinking at all about buying a bidet, just buy one. Buy a ducking bidet. They make ones you can install in about 20 minutes. Just get a bidet. You don't think you need a bidet. You need a bidet. Not sure about if you need a bidet. You need a bidet. Already got a bidet. Buy your friend a bidet. Soap up a rag and scrub at smelly areas. After about 5 years of my wife complaining about how she always smells and sweats I never noticed during a joint shower, I did it to her, and the next day she said I never knew scrubbing was a needed thing. It worked wonders today. I always just lathered and rinsed. I bought a bidet for $40 that you install with your current toilet. I'm mechanically declined, and it took me all of 15 minutes. A few days later, my oldest son had to use my bathroom. He came into the living room and said, "Dad, it's a life-changing experience, isn't it, son?" Stinky pits. Have you tried lots of products? It may be your antiperspirant's fault. Antiperspirants control some odor-causing bacteria, but they don't kill all kinds. They have been shown to favor the growth of stronger smelling bacteria in some people. Here's an article on it link. Solution: take a antiperspirant vacation. 1. Stop using antiperspirants and start cleaning. For 1 week use facial cleanser on your pits in the morning and night. You can even use a scrub. Antiperspirants work by clogging sweat glands. Takari wet wipes or baby wipes and use them throughout the day. The goal is to remove the excess bacteria and sweat food source. 3. Switch to using a mild deodorant and body power for a while. 4. Avoid synthetic fabric. Edit added link. Please don't pick the hottest time of summer to do this. It's just going to be harder. Don't take super long hot showers. It's not good for your skin, especially if you have acne. And if you keep the temperature at a constant warm instead of turning it a little hotter every few minutes like I used to do, you'll find it easier to get out of the shower and escape the warmth, meaning you won't waste so much water. Sucking on a slice of cucumber will kill bad breath. I just suck the whole thing. If you have stinky pits, put a little bit of glycolic acid on them after you get out of the shower. The brand The Ordinary has a really good one. You still sweat, but it kills the bacteria that causes you to stink. Another thing to consider: if your body odor starts to get really strong out of the blue, it can indicate some health issues as well. Slightly sweet, fruity, funky odor could be presence of excessive ketones in your blood. You might even notice it on your breath as well. If you're on low carb diet or on a weightless regimen, this is relatively normal. If not, time to ask your doctor to do an A1C to check for diabetes. Ketoacidosis is no bueno. Smelling like fresh baked bread? Wash your shit. Change the bed sheets. Scrub your mattress. Wash your pillows. Especially wash the office chair you've been sitting in during this whole pandemic. You've been building up a yeasty sourdough starter Alternatively, could also be due to the fact that you're eating too much bread and your gut is starting to grow its own yeast buildup. Also, having excessive blood sugar ketones due to diabetes can promote yeast growth on your skin. Low vitamin C, zinc and magnesium are also known to negatively influence your body odor as well. With the exception of diabetic ketoacidosis, these symptoms aren't immediately worrisome, more direct indicators of a serious issue. Just something to keep in mind if you start to notice other symptoms popping up that may lead to a potential underlying issue. It's also worth mentioning that everyone had their own brand, whether they like it or not. The thing that's important to note is what it smells like when it changes. As a fat chick, unscented antiperspirant under the arms and under the boobs and any loose flaps of skin works wonders for preventing the gross feeling of sweaty boobs and whatever